All right, coffee straight out of vending machine. So last night was a bit sketchy. It was a bit weird for me. Like, just went on instinct. That was just It was, for me, that was just weird. Foreign country. So I'm happy I bounced, because this time of year there's not a lot of ohenro or pilgrims. That I found that there's a lot of empty spaces, empty rooms, especially hostels that are vacant. So I just took my chance. I knew I was going to find something somewhere. If I had to go further, I had to go further. So much. The amazing couple that let me stay, they were amazing. They said, yep, no worries, just you. If it is just you, awesome, here's a floor. And I said, that's all I need. So good days. So anyway, off to Temple 2023, and then we got 80 Ks south to 24. That's going to be amazing, because currently we are on the coast. Just finished at Temple 23, which is situated up there on the hill. Very, very beautiful temple. Now have just stopped Family Mart to grab some food. About to head 80k down to Temple 24. Deep fried chicken, iced coffee, some water, and like an energy sachet type thing. Beautiful morning, fresh to start, but looking forward to it. It's going to be all the way down the coast, so it's going to be very scenic. And that, I just noticed that looks like a tailwind. Woohoo!
Alright guys, I have over here Temple 23. Temple 23 is where I've just come from this morning. I've come 80 kilometers down the coast and I am just around the corner from Temple 24. Temple 24 is just around the edge of this point where I start heading back up, and that's Temple 24. But right where I am right here, okay, so I'm at the Mikurodo Caves. Now, where we are, what it says here, it says Kūkai, whose name literally translates to sky and sea, was one of Japan's most famous Buddhist monks. These two caves are said to be the places where he had his spiritual training in his youth. The right cave is called the Shinimikutsu, is where he's said to have trained every day while in the cave. Well, he trained every day. Well, the cave on the left is named the Mikurodo, was where he lived. It was while training in these caves that Kūkai reached enlightenment, having been inspired by the natural beauty of Muroto's sky and sea. He was thereafter known as Kūkai. So obviously, so we've got the right cave and we've got the left. So this is apparently where he is said to have lived. So let's go for a bit of a wander. Wow. I should have brought my torch. He's said to have lived in here. So there's lots of candles. I don't want to go up there, but we'll bow as you do, just out of respect. We sort of now we're going to head out. We're going to head around to the cave on the right, is where it said he had trained and he found enlightenment. So obviously these are tourist destinations, and obviously on the pilgrimage, this is, I think everybody comes here to pay their respects. So it's quite a quite a target on everybody's pilgrimage. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. And this is just, I reckon they would have, I don't know. We bow. I reckon they might have filled in back there. I reckon there could have been something back there that goes somewhere. I don't know, and I'm not daring to even try. So anyway, back on the bike, we're going to head around up 24, and apparently there's a nice little climb to get to 24. Almost took my head off with that net. But block headwind the whole way down this morning, but no problem. As long as it's not raining, I'm happy. That was steep. We've made it to 24. Woohoo! I might just leave my bike down here and I can walk up, stretch the legs. Oh man, that was steep. I'm ripping past here, and then I've just pulled the brakes because I've seen this little man-made island, which obviously I think it might be for tsunami protection or whatnot. So you can see how massive these walls are. But there is table, chairs, undercover. You've got this seating area all up here. And I think there's like, it's all flat. So I'm gonna see if I can, if there's some grass up there. I might actually see if I can get a, I'll see what it's like. Maybe that could be the spot to camp. All right, so I've sort of come up and I've had a look on the map. That there, where I've got my finger, that's a toilet block. So that's a good sign. Seating area, I've come through here with the bike. I'm actually excited about this because look, I can actually set my tent up down here, protected. I just hope no tsunami comes. Fuck, that'd be... Anyway, I could set my tent up down there, but then come up further here. And then we've got like another sort of undercover area. My bike's up here. And there's another area over here where I can set my tent up as well. So I think I might have found, and look, there's water. If I need water, right there. I think we might be set. And then just over in the corner, out the back, just past that table, is another flat area. All right, guys, so I've just come off the road, just like you've seen. And I've just sussed out the top, all up here. It's everybody, it's like it's quite exposed, people can see. But I'm thinking, as I just showed you, there's a little camping spot down here. Space for a tent, bike. I'm out of the way, can't be seen. And setting sun. What else would you want for on a perfect day like this? And there's no bloody wind. Well, I think it's also because there's coverage. But I just hope no tsunami comes. If a tsunami comes, oh, it's going to be squashed, Lloyd. I am going to die for sure. But I'm on a pilgrimage. Nothing's going to happen to me, I hope. But anyway, setting sun. I'm excited about this. There it is. Camp. All right, guys, so it's dark enough now, so I've sort of ventured out from my camp spot. These are the toilets I was pointing at. They're over the back of this little, it's actually called Lover's Sanctuary, this little island, man-made island. So that's over there. These are the toilets that I was pointing at. Open all night, females, disabled, and males. So Japan's pretty sweet when it comes to amenities for the public. But there's no shower. I was hoping there was going to be a shower here, but there's not. So got myself some water. That's all I sort of need. I had a feed at Lawson's. I'm going to head back over to my campsite. Got a pretty sweet spot. Let's just hope there's no tsunamis. That's the only thing I'm worried about is the... Yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. It'll be okay. A daily staple. Breakfast at Lawson's. Breakfast at Lawson's. And lunch and dinner. Maybe 7-Eleven. All right, where's a PowerPoint? I need to charge my shit.